Good day and welcome to today's construction class. My name remains Oluwatumbi Blessing or Lalekon, the founder of MaekllTech. Today we'll be considering the problem displayed on the screen. It is based on auxiliary projection. Okay, so it says the front elevation and the plan of a regular hexagonal prism are shown below. Draw the auxiliary plan on plane x1, y1. Show all hidden details. Okay, so we are having hexagonal prism. We are given the front elevation and the plan. And if you look at the plan, that hexagon is of side 40 mm. Side 40 mm. So the very first thing I'm going to do right here is to produce the hexagon, which is the plan. So to do that, I'm going to first of all produce. Yeah, should I do it in a horizontal line here? No. Instead of horizontal, since my hexagon is an inverted one. Okay, so I'm going to produce a with your t square and set square sitting appropriately from this junction. I'm producing a vertical line like this. Yes, a vertical line like that. So with that vertical line, let me just pick a spot right here. I'm picking this spot right here at that spot with the side of my hexagon set to be 40 mm. So I'm going to pick my compass, measure 40 mm with my compass. With 40 mm on my compass, I stand right at this junction. Then I draw this circle faintly. With that same 40, we all know how to produce the hexagon, right? So at this intersection at the top, left and right, with the same 40 at this intersection at the bottom, left and right, then I'm done. So with my ruler, I connect here to here like this, and here to here like this, and here to here like this. So since I'm needing it, I will just extend it to the top faintly like that. Okay, then here to here like this. I will also extend this to the top faintly like that. Do you see that? So using one stone to kill two birds at the same time. Here to here like this, then here to here like this. Okay, having my hexagon right there. So I was told that the distance between this plan and my front elevation is 15 mm, which is this. With mark 15 mm, I draw my base. Now we are not given the height of the prism, so I'm just going to assume a suitable dimension for the height of that prism. So let me assume a height of 20 mm for my prism. Yeah, a height of 20 mm. Let me assume a height of 20 mm for it. So I've marked 20 right there. Then I join it. So I think I made a mistake while drawing this. Yeah, that is a silly mistake on my part. So please, whenever you are drawing, ensure your t-square and set square are sitting appropriately before you draw anything, so that you don't make mistake like the one I did now. Okay, yeah, so I think I've fixed that. So with my ruler, I can enclose this like this, enclose this like this, then enclose this like this. So I'm having the front elevation and the plan as it were on the screen right there. I'm having the front elevation and the plan. So let me adjust my, yeah, like this. Now if you look at the direction of the arrow, the direction is from here. We are looking at this object from here. Okay, and it is our auxiliary plane, which is our xy plane, is at angle 60 degree, at angle 60 degree to the horizontal. So if this is my horizontal plane, 60 degree to the horizontal plane, and that is, I'm going to use my set square, 60 degree set square, which is this, and we're just going to let me just draw this somewhere here like this. Sorry, I intruded the plan a little, but I just need to do that. So the angle here is what? 60 degree. That's the meaning. So if the angle here is 60 degree, auxiliary view, I will be projecting all the points from my elevation as I'm drawing auxiliary plan, and the point I will be projecting, the line I will be drawing from this point must be perpendicular to this auxiliary plane. Since this auxiliary plane is drawn at angle 60 degree to the horizontal, I will be projecting line at from angle 30 degree from each of the points there. So with my 30 degree set square from this mark, first of all, like this, yeah. So from this area, ensure your T square is sitting comfortably. Yeah, I do that. Then I do this also faintly. You project faintly this junction also. I project this junction also faintly. Then I project this also faintly. Then I project this also faintly. Then this junction also I project what? Faintly. So we have our marks like that. Okay, we have our marks like that. So on this axis, let me project this place like this. Okay, each of the points on my plan, I'm projecting that also. And so I call this A, B, C, and D. That's my plan. So I need to replicate it here. So the very first thing is going to draw this here like this. I will call it A. That's at 60 degrees. So with my compass, I pick the distance between A and B. You see what I'm doing? Distance between A and B is this. So I come to A, I produce that distance there to have my B. So then distance between B and C, which is this. Okay, distance between B and C, which is this. Then C and D, A, B, C. C and D is the same as AB. So let me just pick it from here, picking my AB, then replicating it here from C to D. So I have my marks. So I'm going to project each of those points with my 60 degree set square. D, C, faintly, B, A. So I have those points there like that. Okay, settled. Now if we start looking, I will call this mark 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now if you're a very good observer, 1 and 0 are on the same vertical plane, 2 and 5 on the same vertical plane, 3 and 4 on the same vertical plane. Okay, now if we observe this, if I turn this object as it is to, I love turning this to pictorial view first of all, so that I won't get confused. If I turn it to pictorial view looking from this direction, I will be having something like this. Okay, probably something like this. That is what I will be having if I turn this object to a pictorial view. And mind you, we are looking from this edge here, so which means we are looking from here like this. And if I'm looking from here, my auxiliary plan, okay, what will I be seeing? I will be seeing the whole of this side. That's the meaning. Then I will be seeing the whole of this top. Now this same side we have here, we are having the same thing at the back here, but can we see it? No. So at the back here, we are having something like this here. You see, which we can't see. This same shape we have here, we're having at the other side, but you can't see it. So that will be the hidden details. So we'll be seeing the whole of this side and this top. Now to get the whole of that side and that top, I pick my ruler. Okay, if I want to place that number here, this is 1 and 0. 1 is the top, 0 is the bottom. Okay. This is the midpoint. This place is 2 and 5. This place is, okay, this edge here, this is 1 1. Top is 1 1, bottom is 0 0. Okay, this place 2 is up, 5 is bottom. This place 4 is bottom. Okay, 3 is the top. So with those numbers, now let me write number on this thing here. So this place is 3, this place is 4, this one is 2. Take note, this one is 5, while this one closer to it is 1, while this is 0. Now looking at my chart here, 2 is connecting 5. Do you see that 2 is connecting 5? And we said this is our 2. Do I know what I'm doing? Okay, yeah, I am sure what I'm doing. My 2, this is my 2 here, and this is my 5 here. So my 2 will connect 5 here. First of all, like this, 2 to 5. This one is 2, while this bottom is 5. 2 to 5 connect each other, and my 2 now connects 3 at the top. So, and our 3, this 3, this 3, 3 aligns with B, 3 aligns with B. So 2 to 3, which is on mark B, like this, and 3 connects to 3, another 3 on mark C. So 3 to 3 and 3 to another 2. This 3 to this 2 here. Okay, which is simply this. Like that. You see that? Now 2 connects to 1. Where is my 1? This 1 here is this 1. 2 connects to 1. Two connects to 1 like this, and 1 to 1 like this also. 1 to 1 and 1 to 2 in the front. 1 to 2 at the front here, like this. That's also settled. Okay, 2 at the top connects to 5 at the bottom. 2 connects to 5. So numbering is very, very important in development or auxiliary. So 1 to 0, 1 to 0, this one, and remember this is 0. So 1 to 0 at C, you see 1 to 0 at B. So I have this, and I have this also. So our 0 connects to 5 at the bottom, 5 at the bottom. To 5 at the bottom, and to 5 at the bottom. Now at the back, since 1, okay, let me zip this out first. Now this same shape we have in here, we have it on this side, but we can't see it. 1 top, 0 bottom. That will be 3 top, yeah, 4 bottom. That is 3 top to 4 bottom. That will be the outcome. 3 top to 4 bottom, which is this. It's going to be hidden since we can't see it. Okay, and which means this one is going to be hidden like this. Okay, and this will attach itself to mark 5 here, hidden. Yeah, because 4 bottom to 5 bottom, 4 bottom to 5 bottom. That's what I'm doing now. 4 bottom now to 5 bottom, which is this, and that is the production of our object, including the hidden details. Okay, that is it. Very cheap, like what? Like plantain chips, easy as ABC. Once again, my name remains Oluwatumbi Blessing or Lalekon, the founder of MaekllTech. Kindly ensure you subscribe to this channel and also refer it to your friends who might be in need of it. Thank you.